I don't know what to say. I really don't. What is wrong with the Carolina Panthers? What is wrong with them? They're now 1-4. They are the bottom of the NFC South. And ladies and gentlemen, the NFC South is not a top division. It's just the Falcons. That's it. Saints suck. The Buccaneers, not really the best. I mean, they're not good. What is wrong with the Panthers? What is happening? Quarterback Cam Newton and 4 other starters sat out because of injuries. So a lot of people are going to blame the loss on that, which in a way you kind of can. But again, the Buccaneers weren't really, the best team. Derek Anderson has beaten them before. Didn't happen this week. So now Monday night's game against Tampa Bay was one Carolina had to win to have a legitimate shot at a 4th straight NFC title and a trip to playoffs. Now the season is not over. I mean, they can go 12-4 and win 11 straight games and they're right back in it. But the possibility of that happening is not very good. And really, they haven't shown that they can pull off a win streak. And not just because they're 1-4, but just how they've played so far. Granted, they played some tough teams. But a 17-14 loss has dropped them to 1-4. It gives the Panthers, according to ESPN Stats and Information, that gives the Panthers a 7% chance of making the playoffs. Olsen, he was the only bright spot. He's been the only bright spot. Caught 9 passes for a career best 181 yards. You had a shot. Don't tell me there wasn't a shot. Panthers had multiple chances to win this game. But it didn't happen. Now, fortunately for the Panthers, help is on the way. Newton, he's progressing through his concussion protocol and is expected to return for the game at New Orleans, which New Orleans, this is a game they can get back on track. New Orleans, terrible defense. Panthers can get right back on it. You got Jonathan Stewart. He's expected to return after missing 3 games. But the defense that dominated multiple times, the whole last year dominated, one of the best defense, second best defense in the league last year, has shown that they're not the second best defense in the league. They're not even close to that level. Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, all these other guys not showing up. The DBs, and I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to say this just because it's stupid, but I know Josh Norman did not make that big of an impact to make this team from elite defense to garbage. Now, granted, he might have held Julio Jones about $150 maybe, just half the amount of yards he got, but this defense is struggling. Secondary is bad. Trey Boston needs to step it up. These other safeties and DBs are not performing the way they should, and the Panthers are now 1-4 in a hole. But if there's any game they have to win, it's this week. We said it right now that it was supposed to be Tampa Bay. It didn't happen. Now you have a divisional game against the New Orleans Saints. This is the time to win. If Carolina drops to 1-5, I'm telling you, that's when I think you go ahead and just say season's over for them. I think season's over. It's going to be hard to pull off. The NFC is so tough. It's going to be hard to pull off another a win streak. I mean, they haven't been able to do it yet.